What happened here, bro? Run it down.
So the gentleman in the what was his profile pic? Apparently he didn't want to pay for his fare, his bus fare.
He wanted no, let me correct you a little bit. What it was is he wanted the bus to stop early.
Right.
He wanted them to stop before the normal destination.
Right.
He was like, "Can you drop me off here?" And the bus like, "Dude, I got stops.
Right.
I can't just be pulling this bitch over because you want to get out." But go ahead.
Right. No. You're absolutely right. And because he wouldn't do what this motherfucker wanted, he threatened to shoot him. So the bus driver was like, "Oh, really, motherfucker?" Well, dude dipped behind him in the little profile picture. He dipped behind him and he pulled his shit out. What he didn't understand was the bus driver had already had his shit out and he upped his shit. And when he upped his shit, the bus driver started dumping. And these motherfuckers had a whole gunfight.
Yep.
On the
Back
bus.
and forth. On the bus.
The action happened while the bus was in motion. The ride to
Wait. Now pay attention to the motherfucker in the pink shorts.
In the video, you hear Tobias ask Fuller to get off. No, not at bus. The men continued to argue. At one point, Tobias made several threats. Tobias walks behind them. Here you can see him pull out a gun. Walks back in front of him again. Fuller opens fire. Shootout is captured. Multi-interior camera. Pass duck for cover while Tobias he's next to the rear axle.
Got a good
So is
low
another passenger who is positioned slightly under him. The driver gets up seat while continuing to point the gun at Tobias. He then fires 3 more shots at Tobias, who tumbles out of the bus along with the other passenger. Fuller gets off the interior camera. See him fire one shot. On this exterior camera, you can see that Fuller spots Tobias by the sign and fires that last shot. Fuller was shot in the arm. Home. Some point fired. Tobias shot in the abdomen. He's out of hospital and jail on numerous charges.
Dog. I don't think you allowed to pack while you're driving. I don't think that's part of the job description, man. I don't think you're allowed to be licking shots. So I see why they got rid of him, because that's a lawsuit and a half that's coming.
Wait a minute, hold on. They fired the bus driver?
Yeah, immediately.
Oh, okay.
Immediately.
All
Like,
right.
dude, you cannot do that on duty, man. You can't discharge a weapon in a moving vehicle and with passengers. I'm sure that's in the handbook, bro.
This motherfucker thought he was in 48 hours. Go ahead.
Hey, the point is, they're saying it to him while he's on the unemployment line and not in the Undertaker's basement.
There you go.
True. I mean, he'd rather, what they say, be judged by 12 and carried by 6.
Carried by 6. And you know what, man? Let me tell you something. A lot of those rules, that shit sucks that it's about a fucking lawsuit. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
If you decide to ride public transportation, you should be under it should be some kind of fucking tract or whatever. It's got the close. It should be some kind of public contract that, hey man, these motherfuckers need to be able to protect themselves as well. So much shit goes down on the bus. Remember that you going to jail now? And he socked the bitch because she spit on him and started choking him.
Yeah.
Remember the girl that got off the bus because she got into it with something happened. I think she got pissed off with the bus driver. This was in Philly, I think. Called her brothers up there. 3 of them came up there with choppers and shot the whole shit up.
I'm saying, depending on the city, because some buses run 24/7, and like you said, all kind of shit. People literally live on buses. They go to sleep on there and just ride it out till somebody tell them to get their ass off. But again, you discharging a weapon inside. You don't know who you're going to hit.
That's the other part I was going.
I understand he had a right to defend himself, but dude, they got a right to let your ass go because of this is a business. Dude, you could have ended multiple lives, and then you got off the bus and you're still dumping.
Yeah,
come on, man.
That's what I agree with. At any company, when you work certain jobs, cable, whatever, they tell you, you can defend yourself, but once the offense stops. Like when a motherfucker hit the ground, you can't kick him. So my thing is, that's where I'm with you at. You could defend yourself. Right. You could have even got up and made sure this motherfucker was off the bus. But he, to me, didn't take into consideration the passion.
That part. He said, whoever behind me could catch it.
Right. Because that poor lady in the fucking pink, like he had zero regard.
Not funny, man. But damn, he was dumping. I didn't see the whole video. I didn't know he got off the bus. Was like, oh, there you go.
Man, watch this shit again.
Passengers duck for cover while the
man.
Look at the motherfucker in the back.
He's man.
Hold on.
Them bullets is, man, they ain't got no name.
Wait, man. First of all, this dude should be upset with the fucking company he works for because that glass ain't bulletproof.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is it doing?
Right.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of
like
these companies too cheap to put that shit in there. That would
right.
solve a lot of the problem.
Yeah.
He'd have to take one of the passengers hostage.
Let me say this: bulletproof glass could have stopped that whole shit. They could have been like, "Listen, that's your weapon. That glass, don't come out of that fucking glass."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I mean, look, I mean, he shot smooth through that shit. But look at Money's low crawl though.
Oh man, that motherfucker skull dragging like a motherfucker.
Man,
that's crazy.
But when you see the person in the pink, it's like, ooh.
But I get, you know, why the company did what they did immediately.
Yeah, I
like,
get
dude,
that.
we gonna they got to like bring a lawsuit against him civilly against this dude because we don't want to be liable for fuck he just did. You know, what's that? That's damn near attempted murder.
Hey, he saved the day. Fuck that. He saved the day.
Well,
and he should have chased the old dude. He should have reloaded and caught that motherfucker down the street, popped him in the back a couple of times.
By the red box.
Yeah, man, dude gonna pull out a gun on a bus, openly threaten you and the passengers.
Yeah.
And you know, when they had this shootout and dude gets off the bus and starts running, nothing stops him from turning around and shooting that bus up.
And see, that's the thing for me. I don't want to have more smoke for the bus driver than I do this cat because the man told you no.
Right.
These cats don't be stopping early like that. They got to follow that because
right, there's somebody at that next stop. You can't just be stopping.
You throwing the schedule off. He told you no. You know what I'm saying? And you kept fucking with him. And then when he tried to posture and say, look, I'm gonna whoop your ass if you don't go on. Now you want to pull out a jammy. And so my thing is, you know, that one he caught in the abdomen, he deserved it because he was going to do something to boy.
Oh yeah.
But I just feel like, all right, you let your rounds off. You could have made sure that everybody was safe. But once he got off that bus, and though I partially agree with you, Cuddy, I think he should have pulled off because he was risking the safety of those other people.
In and outside the bus.
There you go.
You're shooting. You're not as accurate as you think you are.
Right.
You
Emotions are flaring.
Yeah, and you're adrenaline pumping and you shooting with one hand.
I got that motherfucker all in the 10.
See, this is why we don't have you driving buses.
We'd have had fucking grouping like this.
Right.
Motherfucker shot through the same hole.
Hey, Cuddy said I'd have been in a MAGA hat at that news conference. Lying like a motherfucker.
This just goes, man, like how many times have we sat here and told each other like, hey, the police ain't coming to save us?
Right.
That's real shit.
And
they
this
coming
is,
after the
you
fact.
need to take care of your own shit.
Yeah.
And
I mean, he did, and now there's consequences with that. Like I said, I'm glad it didn't become a bigger issue. You know, him not, you know, hitting the wrong person. You know, because he's firing, he's letting loose blindly. You know, he's just dumping behind him like I hit whatever's moving. I'm a hit. You know,
I killed a fucking bus, but you ain't gonna shoot me.
Right. I'll knock out every last window in this bitch. You know, just to scare your ass. Then he got off and started looking for Pookie and caught his ass peeking. You know, probably caught him in the gut outside the bus. Shit,
yeah.
You know, but shit is crazy, man. I didn't know he got off the bus and was still dumping. Yeah, man, you gotta be mindful, man. I know you're adrenaline pumping. He was like, man, I'm letting loose every last fucking bullet in this clip.
I damn sure ain't mad at him. I feel like,
nah,
hey, man,
not at all. Not at all.
I feel like this cat is in that police profile, whatever the fuck they call it. I feel like that cat, they need to lock that motherfucker. Get that motherfucker, hit that motherfucker with about 25.
Easy.
Hit him about 25. He shouldn't get out till he good and gray in the head.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's the one that he initiated the shit.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, see, that's the problem I have, man. You got some people in society. You know, you got people out there that's trying to do right by their group. And you got some people out there that's like, fuck that, and they make it hard. You know, they piss on what these people are fighting for. And it's like, what gives you the right to terrorize a man that's just doing his job? You know what I'm saying?
Doing his job for you.
Doing his job for you.
You know how the bus system works. You
right.
know, you mad, I'm mad. You know, you got your piece, I got mine too. I don't want to be on this fucking bus.
Right.
But guess what, man? I'm gonna keep that toaster on.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these people,
just for cats like you, I used to be you, but I'm gonna end you first before I end myself. I'm trying to fly right.
Let me tell you something, man. That security shit is some of the hardest fucking shit. Especially, you know, I don't, you know, in a hospital, man. You know, you would get these people just coming up there just irate for no reason. Think they could talk. Let me tell you something. I had I'm gonna call her what I want to call her. I had a black bitch come up there. I'm getting ready to expound on why I'm saying this.
Go ahead,
she called me every fat every kind of fat motherfucker. I ain't know you could call a motherfucker that many fat motherfucker. Mm-hmm. I was a rent-a-cop. Man, she called me about 100 different fat motherfuckers. And I just paused and I was like, this bitch still calling me a fat motherfucker. All I was doing was following the rules. Like if something happened with her brother, I understand she was upset. We was only allowed one visitor and her mom was in there. And so I arranged where she going there. She's like, fat ass. Like you think you know how them hood bitches talk. You know how them hood bras talk. She was like, my brother up in there. What if it was your family, fat ass, you fat motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to see my family. You up here fucking with me, you fat bastard, you fat sweating motherfucker. I was like, bitch, you know what I'm saying in my mind? She's like, you fat piece of shit, you fat motherfucker. You ain't got no, yeah, like you a cop, you fat ass. Look how big your pants is, fat boy. I was like, God damn, you bitch.
They don't pay me for this, but
they don't pay me for this. Listen, man, I done squared up with cats. Yeah, man, I done dragged motherfuckers out. I done had a white bitch come racist as hell, man. I killed you and your N-word babies and your N-word wife. And I was like, bitch, you got something crawling from out your pants. I said, okay. You got your meth pipe blew up on you, baby. You can't talk about me. And look, I'm just so my point is, man, people don't care that you just a honest Joe trying to make a honest day's living, man.
Right.
You know, so hey man, shout out to this cat because he's still here. But homie, you need to be good, gray, and wrinkled before they let your simple ass out. Because you obviously ain't got nothing else going on in life, especially if
doing that shit on the bus.
Yeah, on the bus, man. On the bus, punk.
All right, brother. Oh man, let's roll.
Let's roll.